On the edge of a quiet town stood a shop that sold nothing new. Its windows were filled with ordinary things: keys without locks, cracked teacups, single gloves, but each carried a small handwritten tag. People called it the Afterward Store, because whatever you bought there came with what followed. Myra discovered it on a late afternoon when the sky hung low and coppery. The bell above the door chimed like it remembered her. Inside, the air smelled of dust and rain. An old man sat behind the counter, carving a piece of wood into something that might once have been a bird. "What do you sell?" Myra asked. "Afterwards," he said gently. "What happens next?" She laughed, thinking it a joke, until she noticed the tags. A bent spoon read, "After using this, you will forgive yourself for a mistake you keep awake at night." A faded map promised, "After unfolding, you will choose the road you've been avoiding." Myra's fingers hovered over a small glass jar filled with nothing but light. Its tag said, "After opening, you will remember a moment you didn't know was important." "How much?" she asked. "Just that you use it," the man replied. At home, Myra waited. Days passed. She set the jar on her windowsill, afraid to open it, afraid of what remembering might cost. One evening, during a power outage, the town fell into darkness. With nothing else to do, she turned the jar in her hands and twisted the lid. The light spilled out, not bright, but warm. The room filled with the sound of summer cicadas. She was suddenly 10 years old again, standing in her grandmother's kitchen, watching flour dust the air like snow. Her grandmother laughed, wiping Myra's cheeks with floury fingers, saying, "Pay attention. This is how ordinary days become memories." The light faded. The jar went clear and empty. The next morning, Myra noticed small things she had always rushed past. The way neighbors greeted each other by name. How the bakery smelled like patience. How sunlight rested on her hands. She found herself listening more, lingering longer. Weeks later, she returned to the shop. The windows were bare. The door was locked. Only a new sign hung where the bell had been. "The Afterward Store has moved on." Myra smiled. She understood now. Some places exist only long enough to change what comes next.